Most AI tools are unethical by design. They steal your data, use insane amounts of energy, and then also lock you into their platform. This is all by design, and I'm designing something that's completely different. So I'm building something to scratch my own itch. This is a tool that I wish I had whenever I ran my first two businesses. I didn't want another black box system that I couldn't trust. So I wanted to build something local first that could still have the intelligence of these large language models without giving up control of my business information. So that's what I'm building with Ecology, and I'm doing it ethically. And I'll go through the 7 pillars of AI ethics now. So what are the 7 pillars as I see them of ethical AI? They are here. So that is going to be privacy, transparency, human agency, consent, energy, fairness, and resilience. I'll go through each of those now. Regarding privacy, I'm building this to be compliant for multiple industries that have highly sensitive data from the very beginning, which means you have to audit and be very aware of where your data lives. With the system being local first, all of your data, including the AI model, live on your existing infrastructure, whether that be your laptop or your server set. So that is privacy. Transparency is this not being a black box of data. It actually logs and audits all of the interactions between the user and the AI, so that whenever you derive an answer, you can go back along that chain and see how it got to that conclusion. Human agency is a big one. So I believe AI should be built in a way that allows us to ask better questions. That means structuring all of the data within an organization so that the AI can then have a full scope of the business insights that allow you to ask these questions about SOPs, trends, phasing of projects, whatever it may be. But human agency and human in the loop is key, particularly in the industries that I serve. Consent. With consent, it's not just checking a box that says, yes, I acknowledge and have read the terms and conditions. The only thing that would ever leave your system is something that you explicitly decide to push into the federated AI network. In regard to energy, this one should be probably on the higher side of the list because it's recent news that the governor of Pennsylvania just decided to pull off of the existing power grid because the servers that are going up are raising the cost of electricity so much for that population. With this being a local first AI system, it's not going out to the power grid. You're not using APIs to access these giant cloud servers. Everything lives in your existing environment. So you have complete control of your energy usage and know that you're not zapping the existing electrical infrastructure every time you type a question in. Along with that comes fairness. Okay, what do I mean by fairness? Because this is local first, it means that it's perfect for solopreneurs who are just running it off their laptop, but it can also be scaled up to server size for my enterprise clients. So this flexibility means that once you have the system, you're not locked into an infrastructure or an environment that will then raise costs on you down the road as they continue to ingest more and more data that's not relevant to your exact use case. In regards to resilience, this is offline. This is a system that is local first. It doesn't have to touch the internet, which means in case of an emergency, your system is not dependent on internet access to be able to continue to utilize the intelligence that is learned from your data. So that is resilience. And I'll go through those one more time. Privacy, transparency, human agency, consent, energy efficiency, fairness, and resilience. And that's what I'm building Ecology to pursue. So privacy, local first and encrypted versus data harvesting clouds. Transparency, audit logs versus black box outputs, human agency, which means it's augmented instead of replaced. So for consent, it's opt-in federated sharing versus silent extraction of all of your data. For energy, this is a lightweight local infrastructure instead of these massive energy hungry data centers that are taking over the United States and really the world right now. For fairness, it works on a laptop. It's made for everyone, but it can also be scaled up to enterprise servers if that's your use case. And then for resilience, it is offline first. This is also for security, but that extra layer there means that you're not dependent on fragile cloud infrastructure. You own everything. It's in your control. People have become desensitized to the unethical nature of artificial intelligence because it's all that we've known. But I imagined a different way of doing things, and that's what I'm building here with Ecology. And if this is interesting to you, then please continue to follow along, like, and subscribe, and I'll let you know as soon as the website is up. But that's it for the ethics of AI and how I envision this being built to change what we're used to. All right. Bye, beautiful people. Love you.